Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Paid in Theta. I have taken a couple weeks off of YouTube. However, I have not stopped selling options and collecting money over time. So my past plays, I'll just kind of go over them quickly. Been Bank of America, Snapchat. This is my other account. Bank of America, Snapchat, and AMD. Pretty much same both sides. Made a ton of premium from AMD, from all of them really. And this week I'm going at AMD again, pretty aggressively. It's at $83 right now, so I would actually want to buy it a little bit higher. I really want to own these shares, and I would love to get paid 200 and something dollars to do it. I've made about $1,400 total from AMD just collecting money from people, thinking it's going to go down, and it hasn't. And you can see here there's a lot of green. And I really want to own this company. That's why I'm kind of pushing the limit because it's at 80. Where is it at? 83.17. So I want to really own this company. It's got 2 weeks into earnings, and I think earnings is going to pop. I want to own this company before earnings, and there's a ton of premium to be had before earnings. I prefer to own a company. I want to own the long term before earnings, especially if I think it's going to do really well like AMD because of the whole pandemic thing. So own it this week and then sell a high covered call. And I think I'm actually going to start selling some premium on the covered call side with AMD really, really high because I got in at 77. And I want to own it either way. And I think 77 is great, but I think I can earn a little bit. It wouldn't be much, but just enough to make it worth it. So that's that. Bank of America, covered calls. These expired worthless. Going to go out like 2 or 3 weeks again, probably for the same range. It's nothing crazy, but it definitely lowers the average cost down. And I've almost made $1,000 selling cash secured puts and covered calls on Bank of America. So that's really awesome. I'm down because my average cost is $26, but really I've actually made money because people have been paying me over time to do it. So really, it's at 24 now. 200 shares. I'm down 400 bucks, but I've made 936. So really, it's a great strategy, and that's why I'm doing it. And I'm going to keep on keeping on and keep on getting paid and keep on reinvesting. And talking about reinvesting, I want to go into here of what my reinvestments are, and I added a new one, QQQJ. It actually started last week sometime. It follows QQQ, and QQQ is the top 100 companies, and this one is the top 101 to 200 companies. So I think there's like 300 and something companies in the Nasdaq. I'm not really even sure how many. S&P 500, there's 500. I'm not sure about the Nasdaq. There's probably somewhere in the realm of 300 to 500 companies. But this is basically the 101st stock based on market value and how much the company's worth to like 200. And I own Marvel myself, and I own a couple of these companies, and I want to own these companies like Trade Desk. I want to own them. So I think this is a really good stock to get into. I think it's like $26 right now. I got in at 26.31. Of course, it's gone up to 26.58. Like 1% is what I bought it, but still, it's an ETF, pretty much like QQQ. It's a little bit of a small scale, but I think there's a little bit more growth, and I want to own a huge plethora of names. This is a cybersecurity company. Like, it's all tech, So all you can look at these companies itself. I just thought I'd bring it to you guys' attention. I think it's really interesting, and it's very, very cheap to get into. You only need $26 to own one share. You don't need to own like 200 and something dollars to own one QQQ. So I definitely will be adding my position into QQQJ just because I think it's very well diverse. I want to own these companies that are already in it, and it's good to own outright companies, and it's good to own some ETFs as well. So maybe I'll get this ETF exposure up a little bit more, but I've just been piling on to AMD. I think this number, it might be 25. I'm not sure, but I own a good bit of AMD myself. I've made, like I said, about $1,400 premium, and I've put a little bit more into it. Just off of, I've made tons more premium off Bank of America. Usually my Bank of America I put back into tech or something. I haven't bought too much Bank of America lately, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. AMD next week. So another one, I've got $4,500 roughly. Bank of America, I can get a 24 put for about $24. 1%. I would love to own Bank of America at 24. It's great. However, TNA is something I've looked at. TNA is a triple leverage stock. So what that means is if whatever it's following goes up 1%, it'll actually go up 3% or down 3% if it goes down 1%. So it does have inherently a lot more risk. If it stays flat, actually, it'll go down because the leverage each day it resets. So it'll go down faster than it could go up. But if it's going up, it'll go. It's really, really confusing, and trading options with it is even more confusing. However, there's a ton of premium, and I think you can get it pretty safe. Like I said, it's triple leverage, so you have to keep that in mind. It's at 38.63 right now, and you could get a $36 strike for about $70. I know this is the weekend, so there's a little bit of time value that's still in this, but still, you can get a really good price. And if you look at this chart, this is the triple leverage taking its effect. It goes up a lot faster, or sorry, it goes down a lot faster than it goes up. That's the whole triple leverage thing that I was trying to say. It resets every day. So it'll go down 3%, it resets, and it won't catch back up nearly as fast as it went down. So that's the inherent risk. However, it's kind of came back. Let's look at it from 4 days. Obviously, it's gone up a crazy bit lately. That's why I haven't touched it. But I think down to 36 range, it'd be up. It's at the new, if you draw a line here, the whole support and resistance thing. Old resistance is new support if it breaks through. So there was resistance here, it broke through it. Now it's a new support. Pretty much just technical analysis. Hopefully you guys are following along on that. But still, I think from 36, you're getting 2% return on, your money. So for that, and especially it being at a range that I'm comfortable with, I could definitely see it picturing into my realm. Chewy, I love Chewy, but I think it's a little overpriced now. It's had a huge run up. It was very grossly oversold, and I made a little bit of premium with that. Don't think I'm going to touch that. Marvel, kind of same boat. It's a little bit high. It's earnings season right now. I mean, as you can tell, these things are lit up. It's like a Christmas tree over here. Earnings, 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 earnings. So you have to figure out, you have to be tactical about this. You have to get in the right plays the right time. Don't get into, if you get into something in earnings week, it definitely could go your way or couldn't. It's kind of boom or bust. I'd rather go in it a week before and kind of actually hold the company with the boom or bust. That's just my opinion. That's the way I do it. But if I misspoke, or if I have got you guys piqued your interest, definitely shout out some ticker symbols, because I'm seeing in the chats. It's really cool. Someone told me about Chewy a few weeks ago, and someone's told me about Met, which I do. I don't know if it's in this one, but I do hold it in my personal portfolio, and I kind of do that just to keep up on them. I don't know where they'd be. Probably dividends. Yeah, there they are. I own a couple of them. They pay great dividends. Their earnings coming up soon, so who knows? But it's definitely it's good to hear like what you guys have to say, because I definitely do read those comments, and I will look into it and see if I can tie that into my own strategy. So that's pretty much it for this video. I will definitely keep pumping out videos consistently now. I've had a little break, so you guys will be seeing me soon. Thanks so much for watching, and see you guys next time.